Oh, you all. Hello. It is Tisk day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So I would like to spit this out really quickly, just to prevent going on a rant. But so I just seen another video of men, um, in general, basically speaking of women and being submission or submissive and pretty much having their role. How about this? So the last two men, these were quote unquote black men. The first one, someone was making a mockery of a black man's online report. Oh, looking for a submissive woman, someone who will cook and clean for me, um, pretty much, you know, cater to my needs. And then at the end of the day, you'll get $100 a week, for entertaining me. And then mind you, oh yeah, and also he said this woman must be thick and educated. And then the second one I seen was Nino Brown. Oh, what happened to the women of the 90s? They were submissive, feminine, and pretty much old fashioned, or I get it from my mama. And I'm thinking, those days are over with. So I'm gonna just start there. This is not the good old days. In the good old days, men were men and women were women. In the good old days, children were children. And the parents actually took care of their children. And even if they didn't, it wasn't an epidemic to where it is right now. Right now, at a time such as this, nothing is the same, to the point where people aren't even people anymore. And you get these brain dead men asking women, why are they not the women of yesterday? Okay? And for some reason, another thing too that I've noticed with men in general, is they have a whole lot to say about the women. And I'm not saying that the women are in order. The women are out of order. Please don't get me wrong on that. But what the men never does is zoom in on why she's out of order, and then what's your status as a man. You see what I'm saying? These days, most men are guy on guy, if you know what I mean. And then they have the nerve to ask, why are you women not submissive? Okay, that's probably because y'all men are too busy submitting to each other, or because y'all men are out there sucking up all the dick. You see what I'm saying? So that switches the dynamic of the women. Now the women either have to A, run for their lives, or B, ignore all the red flags and become the problem that you want her to be, or become in a predicament that you want her to be. Because if we become those old-fashioned women of yesterday, while y'all men are out of order, do you know how tacky that picture would look? So while my husband, boyfriend, or man is out there sucking up all the dick and etc., I am to shut the hell up, keep my head down, have dinner ready by 5, be educated and thick at the same time. So pretty much I have to lower my dreams and throw my education to the side so I can entertain this man that's probably, or more than likely, sucking up all the dick out there. You see, do y'all hear what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Am I speaking English? And again, like I say, men are not old-fashioned. First of all, y'all gotta come out of the high heels, come out of the skinny jeans. Let's start with the clothes. Your clothes, the way y'all dress, is not old-fashioned. I've never approved of men in skinny jeans. I don't care how skinny you are. I don't care how gay you are. Men have no business pointing their toes and swiveling their hips to get those pants over their bussies. Okay? That, first of all, let's start there with the attire. If y'all want to be so old-fashioned, take those panties and high heels off and go put on a suit that is suitable for a man, okay? Not women's garments. Y'all shouldn't be going neck and neck with women. And that's another thing, too, that's wrong with the men of today. Y'all are too busy trying to go neck and neck with the women. Y'all too busy trying to be the bad bitches. Y'all are too busy trying to be the ones sucking up all the dick out here. So again, how do y'all have the nerve and the gumption to push the women out the way so y'all can be the one reaching for the lipstick, so y'all can show her how good you know how to walk in high heels, and then have the nerve to ask her, why aren't y'all submissive? Why y'all hoes only worried about the money? Y'all bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a whole lot to say about the women, but we're gonna ignore every red flag of the men of today. Okay, because men aren't men. Show me a man with dirty hands. Like, as far as dirty from changing tires or working on the railroad. That's probably only a handful of men. The rest of these men got their nails done, okay? Or got their hands in another man's butt, okay? So I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm trying to keep it clean. It's like y'all are a hot fucking mess, to the point where if I'm hearing any more talk about this guy on guy or what happened to the good women, not only am I gonna crash out, but I'm gonna refer them to this video. I'm like, first of all, let's start with the men. And let's say, okay, the men does have the answers. They do have questions, comments, and concerns. If the number one solution is start by spitting the dicks out, that's what I would have. That's going to be my message to the men. First of all, before you go wagging your finger, your a bussy stained finger at the woman, spit the dicks out first. First of all, you gotta spit the dicks out to even tell me about myself. So let's start. You see what I'm saying? You see what's wrong with these pictures? How does it look if I'm out of order trying to whip somebody in the shape? That's like me being as raggedy as I can be, me contributing to these YNs and these YNettes out there, and I have the nerve to try to wag my finger at them. Mind you, I got plenty of YN and YNettes running around out there, but I have the nerve to chastise and jump on the youth. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all want to rob the banks. Y'all want to kill us. Y'all want to ABC. And mind you, I am probably the heart of the fucking problem as far as what's wrong with the youth. Okay? So again, men as quote-unquote fake-ass self-proclaimed leaders, as the leader of this bunch and the problem of this world, where do you get the gumption to come out of your own problems to focus on anyone else's problems, to tell them to get right? Because again, if you were on the straight and narrow, there would be no reckonings to be had or no writings to be written. Okay? So let's just start there again. When it comes to knowledge, it's like y'all got the game totally effed up. And here's another thing too, before I shut up. This is another thing too that men don't want to hear. You don't want to hear that the women are actually the real leaders, even if it's by default, because she's going to be the leader and provider when it comes to single parenthood. Because she's, at the end of the day, and most of the time, she's going to be the one left with the children. So she's automatically in that provider, head of household section, because you ain't there. You're just there for the sex, and you speed off as soon as the baby is involved, okay? And if you don't believe me, go ask your dad where he is. He's still speeding down Main Street, going 90 in the opposite direction. You know, and then y'all still got the nerve to part your lips asking what's wrong with the women out there. Okay, are you a part of the fucking problem? And if the answer is yes, there you go. There's your answer. There's your answer. Among other things. You're a part of the problem, if not the problem. First of all, spit the dicks out. And second of all, what the fuck are you wearing? And then you have the nerve to throw stones at the women. As the leader, how do I look? I'm the leader, or I'm the manager of this establishment, and I'm pointing the fingers at the employees or the customers on the ground. Like, how do you look? How do you sound? You sound like a fucking fool. Okay, so I'm here to just literally slap everyone back into reality, because what I'm seeing is very triggering, and it's diabolical. It really is. You cannot be the problem of the main problem and then have the nerve to throw the stones. Okay? Get y'all shits together, spit the dicks out. And then maybe if you lead by example, then perhaps the women will whip themselves into shape to keep up with your great works. Okay? But again, the men of the world today, you can't be the main fucking problem as far as who's destroying this world. Because if we do the science behind what's wrong with the men, women, and children, it's going to boil down to a man. Men are in men are in danger because of men. Women are in danger because of men. The children are in danger because of men. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that everybody don't play their role. I'm not saying that women and children are not dangerous or cannot be dangerous, because they are. But the main culprit would be the men, because once they get out of order, everyone else is out of order, as the quote-unquote fake-ass leaders. So if the quote-unquote fake-ass leaders are out of order and tacky, then everything else, as far as going down that rabbit hole, is going to be tacky too. Okay? Okay? So that's my public service announcement to the men out there who has all of the relationship advice or who wants to be old-fashioned. First of all, spit the dicks out. Okay, so I can hear you. Spit the dicks out, first of all. Take that woman's high heels and pants off, second of all. And then third of all, spit the dicks out. Because I know y'all still back there sucking up all the dick. Good God, it's like, what world am I in? And y'all wonder why I'll be so ready to turn the spiritual clip sideways. Because, like, really? Hello? The problems of the world got all the answers. Like, no, you don't. Because guess what? The world is still in a predicament. Because most of y'all ain't shit. Okay? Thank you.